Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume and also if you enjoy ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. So today I'm doing another collection video. I'm doing quite a few of these lately because I actually have the time and energy. And today's collection is going to be the perfume bottles that I own in my collection that I would put in a sort of like clean, crisp, fresh category. So I know we all have sort of different ideas of perhaps what we mean when we say clean or fresh. So I'll just tell you what I mean. I mean like sort of a out of the shower, maybe out of the laundry, fresh, invigorating, a more cool tone, if that makes sense. A little crisper, refreshing, cool tone. So if I had to assign a color to the overall category, I would say like a blue or a white. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna be sharing. And yeah, I've got these span quite a few different categories, you'll see. So they oh, and one other thing, I know when a lot of people think of like clean scents, they might be thinking of like a very kind of minimalist musk, and I would totally agree with that. But I actually did recently a video that was just that, and it was called, what did I call that? Like minimalist, oh my gosh, minimalist skin scents, something like that. I did that one recently. So that one might have like one or two of from that video in this video, but this one is quite a few different fragrances, and I've got 17 total fragrances here, so I've got quite a few. As always, I did try to dress on theme. I've just got a crisp white blouse, so yeah, this fragrance category to me very much is like white shirt, fresh out of the laundry sort of smell. And then I also wore these, I think these are called Moonstone. As you can see, they're like kind of shimmery white with like blue undertones. So yeah, they're like opalescent. So I thought that was good for today because it's like got a little bit of blue and white. So just like a very crisp, clean sort of color palette. Yeah, so that is my intro, and let's go ahead and start off with the first fragrance today. So this is called Modern Woman, and it's by the brand Banana Republic. I like the bottle. As you can see on this side, it's got these horizontal ribs, and on this side vertical, so it kind of gives this like square glass pattern. I don't hear this one talked about much at all, and according to Fragrantica, it does not have good popularity. However, I really like it, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it's very cheap. I found it at TJ Maxx for $10, I think. And this is just very fresh. It's very fresh. It's kind of like a floral, fruity, fresh, squeaky clean smell. And what I like about it also is that it's not too sweet. It's not that I dislike sweet fragrances, but sometimes I just don't want to smell sweet, and this one almost has like a fresh tartness to it, which is coming from some citrus. We've got a bergamot note, and then we've also got a green apple note. So it definitely has a crisp, tart freshness to it. There's also some floral notes. There's a musk note. Yeah, there's like a water lily note. So yeah, it's just very fresh. Doesn't have great longevity, I'll warn you, but it's very affordable. So that is Modern Woman by Banana Republic. Alrighty, next, this is by the brand Clean Beauty Collective. So good for this video, obviously, because it says clean. And this one is called Clean Cashmere. That's a loud car. So this one's called Clean Cashmere. This is a musky, very clean, cool tone, slightly aromatic smelling scent. So yeah, main notes that we have here are musk, lavender, there's a lime note and a bergamot note that just give it a nice kind of fresh, cool effervescence. We've also got some woody notes like cedar and gaiac wood. That's mainly what I'm getting. It's almost like something you could imagine spraying on your linens. Just very fresh, almost slightly aldehydic, kind of squeaky clean, musky scent. And the lavender does come through just a little bit, but it's not at all like a straight up lavender scent. So that is Clean Cashmere. Alrighty, next. So this fragrance has a really fun bottle. This is called Ple Please Low, and it's by the brand Issey Miyake. Ple Please Low. And there's an original Pleats Please. This is a flanker. It's the low flanker. As you can see, the cap, it's got the pleats theme going on, and honestly I don't really know what that's in reference to. Like, is this like a tassel that you'd find on a curtain, or is this like pleats that you'd find on a skirt? I don't really know, and I don't really know what's going on with the bottle in conjunction. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. But this fragrance is, oh, it's so fresh. It's so fresh, and it's definitely, I would say, kind of cool tone fresh. So it's got a neroli note that comes through in a citrusy green sort of way. It's got a rose note, but so it is a rose fragrance, but in a very fresh, dewy, icy sort of way. Then we've got musk, patchouli, and cedar. So altogether, it's just a very fresh, kind of thirst-quenching, intoxicating smell. Really nice, and I don't really hear people talk about this one much. I only know about it because I think I just got a sample randomly at one point from a seller on Mercari, and so, yeah, I really liked it, so I went ahead and got the bottle. So that is Ple Please Low by Issey Miyake. Alright, moving on. This one's actually it's a lotion, but you can buy the perfume, the Eau de Parfum version of it. You know, like in a spray perfume bottle. But as you can see, this is called Aqua Coraline. I'm not sure, and it's by the brand Thymes. So you may have seen Thymes in almost like a gift shop type store, like a Hallmark store or something like that. They do a lot of like lotions, hand creams, but they also and soaps, but they also, you can find the Eau de Parfum version. So this one, as you can see, it's in a blue bottle, so it looks aquatic, oceanic, and it definitely is. It's got a beautiful, I haven't even used it yet, but I can smell it through the top still. It's got a beautiful scent profile, very fresh but in a nice subtle sea breeze sort of way. So we've got a note of yuzu, which is kind of like, I think it's like a Japanese lemon, almost, something like that. We've got also a note of lemon, bamboo, some watery florals like water lily and white cyclamen. And then we've got notes of driftwood and hinoki wood. I don't know what hinoki wood smells like, but the woody notes in here are very subtle, airy, kind of weathered wood, like the sort of stuff you'd find on the beach. So this is really, I love this. It's very dreamy, very clean, very oceanic, but not in a, sometimes the oceanic scents are kind of like salty, and I can like that too, but this doesn't really have a salty vibe. So if you don't like a sort of salty ocean watery vibe, then you might like this. Okay, so that is Aqua Coraline by Thymes. And next, this one, I do think this is discontinued, but you might be able to still find it online. I really just love the bottle. Isn't that fun? So this is by the brand Masaki, and it's called Shiro. So this one is a, I would say like a powdery floral. And it almost has like a fresh aquatic vibe to it. So we have a note of cotton flower and musk. So it kind of has that powdery type vibe. But it really comes through, like I said, kind of almost aquatic, watery sheer. It has, I'm not sure what's giving it that. Maybe we've gotten a note of cyclamen and spruce. I think the spruce probably like kind of freshens it up. And then we've also got notes of iris and rose. So we've definitely got some florals coming through. But yeah, this is pretty light. So yeah, it's not a super strong scent. It's not quite a skin scent, but it's kind of getting there. Okay, so that is Shiro by Masaki. Alright, next, this one is an oldie but a goodie. So you probably heard of this if you're a perfume enthusiast. This is a mini by Clinique, and this one's called Happy. So yeah, I love this. It's like 4 milliliters, but it sprays, so that's like perfect for me. So yeah, this one was launched, I think, let's see, 1998. So this one's been around forever. Not forever, but you know, a good amount of time. This one is very fresh. Happy is a good name. It's like fresh, happy, uplifting, invigorating. I would say I get a lot of citrus, like orange. There's also grapefruit. I get mostly citrus and white florals. So yeah, orange, and then there's like freesia, lily of the valley, a couple other white florals, some musk. There's a green apple note. So it's just very like fresh, happy, clean, a little bit like out of the showery type vibe. So that is Clinique Happy. This fragrance did so well. There's so many flankers to this. So yeah, there's a lot of different kind of like takes and variations off of the Happy line, and there's a Happy for men too. Okay, so next, this one I also think might be discontinued. I kind of blind bought this on a whim. This is by Kate Spade, and it's called TRULYgracious, and I like the bottle. Obviously, as you can see, it's got a green theme with this almost like truffle looking cap, black cap. Okay, this one is, it's a green fragrance. So if you don't really know like what a green scent would smell like, think fresh but almost in like a grassy vegetation type way. However, it is green, but it's in a very like shampoo-y kind of synthetic way. Like it doesn't actually smell like fresh cut grass, you know what I mean? Whereas some perfumes actually smell green in a very like natural way, whether you like that or not. But this one is in a much more like fresh shampoo-y, very squeaky clean green sort of way. The notes, the only 3 notes I see on Fragrantica are bamboo, green notes, and musk. So yeah, it's very fresh. To me, it's very high pitch, if that makes sense. Like it's very like, ooh, squeaky clean, crisp up here. It's not at all like low tone, earthy, grounded. So I personally cannot wear this on its own. I have to pair it with a much more like warm, grounded type musk or something, and then just like one spray of this, because it's a little bit headache inducing for me. But yeah, definitely kind of unique, I would say. So that is Truly Gracious by Kate Spade. Okay, next, this fragrance is pretty popular, I believe. This is called Ocean de Gioia, and it's by the brand Giorgio Armani. I love, love, love these bottles in the De Gioia line. So pretty. I love this color blue. This is like, blue is my favorite color. I don't know if I could tell you a particular hue that is my favorite, but it might be something like this. So this one is, oh, this is so beautiful, so beautiful. This is a very sort of shampoo-y, shower gel sort of vibe, very clean, a little bit fruity, white floral. There's a touch of salt. We have a salt note, but it's very subtle. Comes out more on your skin versus on your clothing. We've got green notes again, so kind of giving it that freshness. We've got a note of pear, musk, and citruses, and some white florals. So yeah, this is just very, very clean. Yeah, very uplifting, fresh, out of the shower sort of vibe. So that is Ocean de Gioia by Giorgio Armani. Alright, next, this one is also an oldie. I think 2005? Yes, 2005. This is by Jennifer Lopez, and this is called Miami Glow. So it's a flanker to her original Glow. So super fun bottle. The original Glow by JLo is like a very musky, sharp, soapy white floral. And I can see why this is a flanker, because even though this is going in a totally different direction with the tropical, like, beach vibe, it still has that very fresh, oh, it's so unique. If you smelled this, you know. But it's like, so it has a tropicalness to it for sure, kind of like a fruit punch. There's a, let's see, a passion fruit note, a coconut milk note, which I honestly don't really get, a pink grapefruit note, which I very much do get, musk, and some floral notes. But yeah, this is like a very fresh, very squeaky clean tropical scent, if that makes sense. Like, it's really nice. It's not what you'd expect from your typical tropical scent profile, so it very much does fall in the same category, and some, like, it follows the same category, I think, as her original Glow by JLo. So yeah, that is Miami Glow by JLo. Love the bottle as well. I think it's so attractive. Okay, next, this is by the brand Bvlgari, and this is called Omnia Crystalline. So this fragrance is, the bottle kind of gives a good picture of the scent profile. We've got like a sheer white and a silver. I would say this is a slightly cool tone, aquatic, slightly woody, slightly floral scent profile. And it's musk is really the main note that comes through. Got a very oh my gosh, sorry about that. We've got a very musky base, so that makes it very like just very like musky, cloudy. And then we've got some aquatic, natural type notes like lotus, tea, bamboo, oak moss, and then there's also a pear note. So it's a very sheer, fresh, slightly aquatic, slightly woody type scent. Very light, very inoffensive. Great for the office or somewhere that you don't want to smell like too much of anything. There's a fluffy thing following me around. Okay, next, so this is a small size of Maison Margiela's replica line, and this one is called Sailing Day. I absolutely love the bottle, so cute. Love the bottle, love this white rope around the top, love the blue color. This one is another aquatic marine type scent, like think ocean, and it's, so it's called Sailing Day, and honestly it really does give a good picture of, like, imagine that you're on a boat. It's got big linen sails up. You're wearing your, like, I don't know, I'm not a boater, but you know what I mean, like you're wearing some crisp, luxurious, preppy boating clothes or something like that. That's kind of what this smells like. You've got the ocean air hitting you. It's crisp, fresh, cool. So yeah, this has, I think it's like a C note. Let's see. Yeah, C notes coming through. It's also got aldehydes, which are very bright, uplifting, squeaky clean. It's got some other C notes like ambergris and seaweed, but it doesn't really smell like seaweed to me. It just smells kind of like the ocean. And it's got some other random notes which I don't really get a whole lot of, but maybe I get a touch of like cedar and juniper. That's mostly it. So yeah, very fresh, very clean, very bright. Could be a little bit headache inducing, I think, for me if I oversprayed, but like 1 or 2 sprays, just a very fresh kind of vibe. So that's Maison Margiela Replica Sailing Day. Okay, next fragrance here. This one is by the brand Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this one's called Feminin Pluriel. So I don't know why, but with this fragrance, it always has a very clean accord that comes through, like a clean, fresh accord. But it also is I would say it's a nice mix of like warm, powdery, warm, powdery, soft, but also clean and fresh. I can't tell you why. We have some white florals in here, as well as some pink and purple florals. So we've got iris, rose, violet, and then Lily of the Valley, Orange Blossom, and Jasmine. So we've got a boatload of florals. It's a very feminine floral scent, and like I said, I think the range of the pink and purple with the white florals gives it like, yeah, it's like a little bit warm, powdery, but a little bit heady, fresh, clean. Then we've also got vetiver and patchouli. So I feel like those do come through a touch too. Patchouli, when it's done in a certain way, can give a very clean sort of vibe to me. Like the patchoulis in Chanel fragrances can come through as smelling very clean. Sometimes patchouli comes through smelling kind of dirty and earthy, but in this, I would say it comes through smelling very clean. So that is by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and it's called Feminine Pluriel. Alright, next, this is by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is called Light Blue, and this is the Eau Intense version. So this is the Intense Flanker. So it does smell a lot like the original Light Blue, but I would say a little more intense, definitely muskier. This has got quite a good dose of addictive musk in it. But honestly, I would say probably most of the Light Blue flankers or the original Light Blue could fit in this clean category. Because what you have in the Light Blue line is like, I think you pretty much always have quite a bit of citrus. So in this one you've got lemon, and then you've also got green apple, Granny Smith apple. I love that note in perfume, the Granny Smith apple. It's like a fresh, watery, tart note. And then we've got jasmine and marigold, which I probably just get a touch of like jasmine. I honestly don't know what marigold smells like. And then we have musk and amberwood in the base. I mostly just get musk. So really mostly I get lemon, green apple, and musk. Very fresh. It just smells, it's so good. It smells so good. I love this one. Okay. So that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Okay, next, this fragrance is by the brand Moschino, and it's called Glamour. I think this one is discontinued as well, but I still found it for really affordable online on Mercari. So this one is so nice. So this is very light. It's got some florals and white florals, and it's got a fairly prominent salt note, which does warm it up just a bit. But I think because we've got a tangerine blossom note, which gives it a very like fresh, white floral, clean sort of vibe. So it's still, yeah, it's very fresh, clean, light. Almost either kind of like tropical or aquatic sheer floral. And then in the base we've got musk, amber, and cedar. I mostly get musk, and we've got orchid and water lily, so like just a touch of like aquatic sweetness. So yeah, this one's hard for me to describe, but I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. So that is Glamour by Moschino. Alright, and then this one this is by the brand Moncler, and it's called Perfume. So this is their first fragrance that they've done. I don't know if they're going to do other ones. They also have a Pour Homme one. But this, I would say, is like your wintry, vanilla snow bunny type scent, because this is a vanilla. It's a very powdery vanilla, but it comes through very cool tone. It actually has what's referred to as a snow note. It's like, what does snow smell like? But obviously you get like a very cool freshness from this. So yeah, it's like a powdery, fresh, cool vanilla. You also have a note of heliotrope and bergamot. So heliotrope is a powdery, almost almondy purple floral. Bergamot, very fresh. And then in the base, I get a decent hit of sandalwood and cedar. So just a powdery woodiness that's subtly there. And yeah, like I said, it's like your winter snow bunny type scent. I really like it. So that is Moncler Pour Femme. Okay, next we're getting down to our last two. This is by the brand Skylar, and this is called Salt Air. I actually went to great lengths to find this older bottle because I like the older bottles more than the newer bottles. I don't think they reformulated the scent. I think it's just the bottle. But this one, this is another marine scent. So this one, it's called Salt Air, and it does smell, it smells like sweet ocean air. So it smells like you're walking on the beach, you're getting hit with air. It has a little bit of like mineral sea vibe coming at you, like a little bit ozonic, effervescent. And then also there's like a sweetness. I think it's coming from, we've got notes of frangipani, which is a tropical yellow floral, and we've also got jasmine sambac, as well as a green coconut note. So I don't know, it's giving it to me like a little bit of a sweetness. Then we've also got a note of sand and driftwood, so very much trying to evoke the smell of walking down the beach and kind of all of the natural elements hitting your nose. So yeah, that is called Salt Air by Skylar. Okay, and then the last one, I've had this in like every collection video lately, so I left it for the end so as to not bore you. But this is by the brand Chanel, and this is called 1957. And this is a very musky, slightly vintage smelling fragrance. Very clean and fresh. So what I get is mostly musk and kind of like a powdery musk. We've also got orris, also known as iris root, which is a very kind of powdery, somewhat earthy smell. And then what really lifts this and makes it feel very clean, laundry fresh, clean, is we have an aldehyde note. Aldehydes really bring that like fresh brightness. And then we've also got orange blossom and jasmine, which I think give it a nice crisp lift, floral, a little bit of a floral lift. We've got a couple kind of spicy notes like pink pepper and coriander, cedar. So yeah, but mostly I get a mix of like powdery musk and fresh aldehydes from this. So it's very classy, kind of minimalist sheer, with a bit of a vintage touch. Okay, everybody, so we got through all of the bottles in my collection that I would put in this clean category. Also, like I said, you might want to check out the recent video I did. I think I titled it something like Skin Scent Minimalist. It has, scents that are predominant in musk and are very minimal smelling. So you might also want to check out that one. But yeah, I know I have quite a few samples that would go well in this video, but I had so many bottles already that I just thought, let's just stop at the bottles. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'm sending you peace, love, harmony, and beauty. And I'll catch you all again soon. Okay, bye.